Rail supergun, Schwerer Gustav, Second World War. The largest artillery cannon ever produced was the Schwerer Gustav. Hitler needed a destructive weapon that could breach the Maginot Line and pierce multiple layers of steel and concrete before the Second World War began in order to launch the invasion of France. The German arms firm Krupp created the Schwerer Gustav in 1934. This enormous railway gun measured 47.3 meters, or 155 feet 2 inches, in length and weighed 1,350 tons. To set it up, it had to be disassembled and reassembled on a railway chassis that ran on specially made rails. The cranes even needed a set of outside tracks to accomplish this. Its barrel was 32.5 meters, 168 inches, long, and it could only travel up or down at elevations of 48 degrees. A curved track was used to achieve horizontal targeting. The huge concrete piercing or high explosive rounds weighed 7 tons, making them the largest and heaviest artillery piece in the world. The weapon caliber was 80 centimeters or 31 inches. The gun's firing range was 29 miles or 47 kilometers. The barrel would deteriorate and need to be replaced after firing several shells. The number of crew members needed for the artillery gun was astounding. While 2,500 crewmen were needed to install the tracks, 250 crewmen were needed to assemble the gun, which took 3.5 days. Flak battalions were also required to defend the gun from airstrikes because of its size, which made it extremely visible. Despite being built during the 1930s, the Schwerer Gustav would not be put into action until 1941. Therefore, it would miss the French invasion. 4,000 soldiers were needed to position the gun during the siege of Sevastopol after it was moved to the Eastern Front. It launched 300 shells at several enemy targets, such as ammo stores and Soviet strongholds. The attack was cancelled, although the Schwerer Gustav was later sent to Leningrad. It is unclear if a second gun was built or if the German artillery crew gave it a moniker, but in 1942, Dora, as it came to be called, was in service at Stalingrad until the Germans withdrew it. The Land Cruiser P-1500 Monster, a new version of the cannon installed on a self-propelled platform that could travel without railway tracks, was planned by the Germans in 1942. However, as the war was closing, the proposal was eventually abandoned. According to some accounts, the Germans detonated the Schwerer Gustav to avoid being captured on April 14, 1945, and Soviet experts examined the wreckage. All things considered, the Schwerer Gustav was a very unfeasible weapon that required a significant crew and setup to operate. Get more World War II videos by subscribing. Obtain a copy of World War II Simple History right now. We sincerely appreciate your support of the Echoes of the Past YouTube channel. Please subscribe to Echoes of the Past if you like our work so that we can continue to provide you with interesting and educational historical video. For further historical videos, check out our channel. We truly value your support.